Hey everybody, I guess if you're watching this, y'all are on the bachelorette trip. Hey, y'all make some noise. I hope y'all have the best time this weekend. Alyssa, I love you so much. I'm so excited for this next chapter to start with you in like 1 month today, actually, on the dot. I'm so thankful to have you. Kaylee sent me a few questions for me to answer, so let's get into it. So this first question is, what do I love the most about Alyssa? And this is a tough one because there's so many different things that I love about Alyssa. But the main thing probably is just her soul, her genuine personality, her smile, just the way that I feel like I can be myself around her, and she's just like my soulmate, a part of me that I never knew that I had missing until I met her. If you know Alyssa, you know that she just cares about others so much, and you can just see that on her smile, her genuine concern for others' problems and not only her own. It's really made me a better person, but that's what I love most about Alyssa. She looks good too. So what is your favorite thing to do with Alyssa? I think Alyssa and I are very simple, low-key people. We're very similar in that regards, and I bet she'll say the same thing. Our favorite thing to do is she'll pregame with a glass of Moscato, and I'll have a margarita with some Tajin on the rim, and she's gonna listen to some music. We're gonna go to the Mexican restaurant. She's gonna get some chicken, rice, and cheese, and I'm gonna get some tacos or something like that. And then we're going to walk the dogs, and we're going to solve a crime, whether it's a 2020 Dateline special. We're pretty good at investigating. So that's what we like to do. Pretty low key. All right, who said I love you first and when? I'm gonna go with me saying I love you first, and it was probably 3 or 4 months in. We were dating. Alyssa started staying in my house all the time and pretty much moved in probably about the 3rd or 4th month. And I feel like one night we were just laying in bed about to go to bed, and I just said it. Next question is, where was your first date? So I'll never forget our first date night, but a little backstory. Alyssa and I met at my dental office through her cousin Brittany. So she came in for a cleaning. We met. She needed a little filling. I did the filling. I gave her my number for her to hit me up. And so she hit me up, or I probably had to hit her up because she wasn't hitting me up, and I was worried. But we finally connected. I asked her on a date. We went to Cotton Calf, so I picked her up from her mama's in Gainesville. And then we went to this nice restaurant, over-the-top nice restaurant, and had a great meal. Probably just pecked at our food because we were just talking so much. And we were very compatible, from the start. There was never a dull moment. And then I asked her if she wanted to come back and see my new house, because I had just bought a house in Brazelton. There was nothing in it, not even a couch to sit on. And of course, my dog was there. So we go back to my house, open the door, and a wave of just doo-doo smell just smacks you in the face. My dog had taken a massive, upstairs. So that was the first initial, welcome to the house. It was smack you in the face. So I had to clean that up. And then I just showed her around, and then I took her home. And just very high school, what time you want her home kind of deal. And then it was every night that we could hang out, we were together. And then she moved in. So if Alyssa was an animal, what kind of animal would she be? And I'm going to go with a gazelle, because when this girl gets out of a car to go in a store, she is high-stepping it as fast as she can to the door. There's no way for me to get in front of her to open the door for her. Or when we're leaving restaurants or whatever, getting back in the car. So she's just a gazelle. What is Alyssa's favorite thing to do on her own? This is very easy. I see this a lot of times when I get home from work. Uh, she's going to pour a glass of Moscato. She's going to draw a bath. She's going to get Lucy her laptop. She's going to go into the bath. She's going to turn off all the lights. And she's just going to splash around like a toddler. So if Alyssa was on a deserted island and could only bring one thing, that one thing would be Lucy. So Alyssa's favorite snack by far is a bowl of cereal, specifically honeycomb or the berry Captain Crunch. She loves when I get about one eye closed and all snuggled up with the dogs to wake me up and ask to go get a bowl of cereal. So I'm working on purchasing a mini refrigerator for our bedroom that I can keep a gallon of milk and some cereal on deck. So I don't have to get up and walk down the stairs. So the next question is, what is our favorite memory together? Mine would be the trip that we took to Williamsburg, where we went to Busch Gardens, the amusement park, for the day. And then we went out to eat, and then we went to a ghost tour that night, stayed in a hotel. That was an awesome weekend. Recently, our trip to Nashville was so fun. Probably the greatest memory will be proposing with Drake that day at the lake. Will forever hold a special day in my heart. Finding Tater in the parking lot, that was an awesome day. And just planning this future with you, honey, is just, I could not ask for anything better. So what would Alyssa buy first if she won the lottery? I would say it'd be between two different things. First thing may be like a pet adoption service where people bring her puppies and she gives them new lives. And I can imagine she would have a farm with hundreds of puppies and just puppy heaven. Or she may even decide to purchase like a pediatric occupational therapy clinic and offer free services to her kids, because I know that's what her calling is in this world, and there's nobody better at what she does. So one of those two things, if I had to guess. So lastly, where do I hope we are in 20 years, or where do I imagine us being in 20 years? There's so many great memories ahead before 20 years gets here. But I imagine that we will still be going to church. We'll be raising a beautiful family, hopefully, if the good Lord lets us. We'll have plenty of little dogs running around, and we'll be traveling as much as possible, taking care of each other, and putting our relationship first in whatever comes our way. I hope y'all have the best time this weekend at the beach. Y'all live it up, and can't wait for September 11th. Bye-bye.